From the Museum of Broadcast Communications Kraft Telecenter, Chicago's newest news team brings you the latest MBC News.
Good afternoon. From MBC News Center, I am Laurie Bullock.
Hi, and I'm Dan Clark. These are the top stories at this hour.
A fire continues to pour black smoke into the air at a tire recycling plant in the far southern suburbs. The 6-alarm fire started last night when an explosion set a 70-ton pile of tires ablaze. The flames were contained, but the strong heat caused damage to nearby homes. Experts are monitoring the water supplies in the area to check for toxic pollution. NBC News will give you more details as they become available.
President Clinton announced that leaders from the rival countries of Israel and Jordan will meet in Washington to sign a historic peace agreement. The president called it a major step toward lasting peace in the Middle East. He also praised the courage of both countries.
It reflects the courageous leadership and the bold vision which both King Hussein and Prime Minister Rabin have displayed as they work together to create a new future for their people and for all the region.
Details of that agreement will be worked out in the Middle East next month.
2 relieved parents in a room of TV cameras greet little Abby Jones at Queen's Medical Center in London. Abby was taken from the hospital just 4 hours after her birth by 2 women posing as nurses. A nationwide search ended yesterday with the arrest of the women at a house less than a mile from the hospital. Officials say the girl is in perfect health and her parents took her home today.
Cigarette lighter safety is no longer just a good idea. It's the law. Starting today, all lighters made in or brought into the United States must be child resistant. The Consumer Product Safety Commission uses children to help decide if the lighters actually comply. The kids are given lighters and have 5 minutes to try and use them. If most of the kids can't operate them, then they are considered child resistant. The Safety Commission still warns adults to keep lighters away from children since they are not child-proof.
When we return, a grand lady takes to the waters in moving tribute to Vietnam veterans.
I can't believe this report is due this afternoon. What is that?
Craft-free Italian.
You carry Italian dressing in your purse.
Hey, I love Italian.
Obviously.
You want some?
No, thank you. No, it's too much fat.
Oh, no, this is craft-free. See, fat-free, cholesterol-free.
It sounds great.
Just try it.
Craft-free Italian non-fat dressing. Fat-free, cholesterol-free, but feel free to love the taste.
Wonder if they make ranch. What? They do?
The town of Elgin today celebrated in grand style at the launching of the city's new riverboat casino. Thousands were on hand to watch the Grand Victoria take its first dip into the Fox River. The crowd buzzed with hopes that the riverboat casino and entertainment complex would bring new jobs and a swell of traffic to downtown businesses. But not everyone is excited about the Grand Victoria. There are some who told us they worry about the problems that gambling may bring. The mayor of Elgin has this answer for those critics.
I think they're overstated because I think if we look in the cities like Joliet and Aurora who have gambling, they're doing quite well.
The Grand Victoria and its neighboring entertainment complex are scheduled to open in 2 months.
Part of Washington, D.C. has been brought to our own backyard. A scaled-down version of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall is now on display at Chicago's Malcolm X College. Half the size of the permanent structure, the portable monument is 250 feet long and has the names of the 58,000 American soldiers killed in Vietnam engraved in it. Chicago is the first of hundreds of stops the wall will make on its cross-country tour.
Now let's find out if the terrific weather we've been having is going to continue. Here's a look at the weather with our master forecaster, Tom Skilling.
Well, thank you very much, and what a beautiful day in Chicago. Bright sunshine here as the morning clouds moved out, but look what's happening out in the Plain States. There's a new area of cloudiness and rain moving our way, and this could be in as early as late tonight. Could even mess up the early part of tomorrow. We'll have to watch that. We're expecting 1 or 2 inches of rain out in the plain states, and we also think out there may be some severe weather. Hopefully that will not reach Chicago. Well, that's a check of the weather pattern from our MBC Weather Center. And now I'm pleased to return it to one of the most popular new anchors in our business.
Thanks, Tom, for getting that report. After this break, a feline world traveler and a great day in sports for Chicago fans.
Used in the world in the last 40 years, none had more power than this one.
Tabitha Stevens is back home after traveling over 20,000 miles in 2 weeks. This may not seem unusual, but Tabitha is a cat. During a flight from New York to Los Angeles, the savvy traveler got tired of being cooped up in the airplane's baggage section and escaped. She was missing for almost 2 weeks. Her owner, Christine, finally found Tabitha under an access panel inside the body of the jumbo jet. Tabitha was very thirsty and hungry, but was in good condition overall. Her owner is now deciding how to use the extra frequent flyer miles.
In sports today, it was the Bulls over the Jazz at the United Center. Here's Corey Blunt on the give and go to slam it for 2 early in the game. Later, a sweet pass from Tony Kukoc set up Dickie Simpkins for the winning dunk, putting the Bulls ahead 103-101. In the NFL, the Bears look forward to the week's game against Dallas after defeating the Chargers 16-13. This outstanding grab by Curtis Conway early in the 4th quarter proved to be the game winner. The Chargers had a chance to tie near the end of the regulation, but the kick went wide, and the Bears cruised to a 16-13 victory.
In NHL action, the Blackhawks won their 3rd straight against the Maple Leafs with 6 minutes left to play. Watch Jeremy Roenick as he dances in and puts it past goalie Felix the Cat Potvin. Eddie Belfour swept aside an amazing 43 shots on goal to help the Hawks take it 5-2. In other league action, Detroit beat St. Louis. The Kings iced the Ducks, and Boston skated by Pittsburgh in sudden death overtime. The Wolves edged an impressive victory at the Horizon. Their close game ended when Todd Harkins launched the puck from the blue line into the net to beat Detroit 4-3. Al Secord spent most of the night off the ice after the fight, where he has called for official misconduct.
There are many dazzling new ways to take the headaches and hazards out of driving. A computer company will soon introduce computers for cars. These devices will be able to choose a route to where you're going, change course if there's a traffic jam, and even make dinner reservations for you. An upcoming test of the computer system will be used to check its accuracy before they are sold to the public. I guess all we need now is a computer to drive the car for us.
What will they think of next, huh?
I don't know.
Well, that's all the news for this hour. Stay tuned to NBC for all the day's events. Thank you for watching the NBC News Center. Really? Oh.